Hello everybody, welcome back to the Forest Job. As you're well aware, this week is a huge week for the future of the series. We are top of the Premier League. 5 points separate us and second placed Manchester City. We've got everything to play for, and we've got 5 games, the last 5 games of the season to bring you this week, Monday through Friday, starting of course with the game today against Aston Villa at Villa Park, but probably most importantly to our title aspirations, assuming that everything goes as we think it could do. Manchester City on Wednesday is going to be a huge, huge game. Remember, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, you can subscribe to the channel as well as liking the video. That would be very, very helpful indeed. And also, the notification bell is there so that if you are subscribed, you get notified whenever a new video drops. So if any of that would be of benefit to you, or certainly it's benefit to me, then feel free to click on the relevant buttons. Let's take you to the highlights of what was a pretty dull affair at the City Ground last time out against West Ham. Only the 1 goal in it, and only 2 chances the entire match, one of which was, of course, the goal. Very short highlights package. We'll let you have a look at those right now. Well, I did warn you, it was short. Literally the only highlight of the entire match was the goal that we scored. It was a lovely volley from our left-sided winger, Harry Wilson, who actually hit the volley on his unfavoured right foot, and I am very much aware of the fact that his right foot is his weaker foot in this particular instance after the Camavinga issue of a couple of episodes ago. The it seems like teams are working us out slightly. I'm slightly concerned that that could lead us to having some problems against the likes of Aston Villa, who are no slouches. They're 8th in the league, and they deserve our respect. I'm going to go with the standard lineup. Cosgrove looking a little bit out of sorts, so we'll take the opportunity just to load the bench with a little bit. Well, there isn't really much in the way of. What we can do is we can change Harrington out for Gustavo Assunção. That's pretty much all we can do to strengthen the bench. Cosgrove is just going to have to man up. If he needs to come on, he's going to have to play past that red arrow. There are goings on in the transfer market. We have signed another target man. The main reason being that Cosgrove has refused so far to sign a new contract. And we really do need to have that different option off of the bench. Now, let's have a look at the strips. I think we're going to go with our grey away shirt for this match. And that should do it. Now, Aston Villa have caused us problems this season as well as previous seasons. So we're going to have to stay on top of things here if we want to keep in a comfortable lead in the Premier League. A loss today would not be a disaster, but of course it would mean that Manchester City have the opportunity to catch us should they win that match that we're going to be playing against them on Wednesday. So here we go. Aston Villa kicking off, and they will be shooting towards the right-hand side in this first half as Worrell wins the early header and puts his team in possession straight away. And we'll look to build something out from the back here if we can. Camavinga to Zefuk. Kloschek. Arcas making a run. He's in behind and he scored! What a superb opening goal for Arcas. And more importantly, what a pass by Adam Kloschek. Take a bow, son. Beautiful through ball in behind the defence. Arcas quick enough to get the ball out from under his feet and take the shot. I was concerned that the defender might get a foot on it. You can see here after the first touch, the defender's right next to him. But Arcas is just so impressive in this support striker role. And he's added another one to his tally, and we're 1-0 up here. Couldn't have asked for a better start from the lads. Now we just have to make sure that we don't throw it away with a silly goal conceded, which is definitely in our locker. We've seen it this season, we've seen it previous seasons as well. That's good from Ribeiro, winning the ball back. Busquets looks to spread it out wide, can't quite make the pass stick. Harry Wilson. Feels to me like Aston Villa are not at it today. Their reactions to loose balls are not what I would expect from a team in the top 8. Here's Ribeiro. Tries a cross on his weaker foot, and Hernandez gets the header away. So far, it's all very good. Good header from Hernandez, couldn't quite get over the ball, so he ended up just skying it over the crossbar a little bit. Good powerful header from Salisu. He's developed very nicely in the back half of the season into a defender that we can rely on in aerial duels. Oh, Ribeiro's gone the wrong side of Balassi there. He's going to have the chance for the cross, but he recovers so well. Ribeiro, who of course has been with us since the championship days. Zeyfouk picking up the loose ball again. Ribeiro back to Harry Wilson, who's making a run down this left-hand side. Thought he might have been able to win that ball there, but unfortunately couldn't quite get onto it. Now Balassi to Matty Cash. Plays it centrally to Dragomir. Hurahan. Balassi, who's quite a magnet for players. Matty Cash could get a cross in here. But Ribeiro is so strong. Gets the ball to Hernandez, who manages to move it centrally to Camavinga. Looking for the ball over the top for Hlošek. Nuno Mendes does the job, keeps the ball away from the attackers. Does concede the throw-in. It's not the worst thing that he could have done. And Arcas is in behind here again. Manages the cross. Goalkeeper can't hold it. And somehow Aston Villa are on the attack here. Goalkeeper comes out. Good job that he did. It's all just getting a little bit messy here. Long ball forward. Ribeiro's nowhere near that header. Matty Cash bringing it forward down the right-hand side. Ribeiro struggling to keep up with him for pace. Cash cuts back. Good win of the ball by Camavinga. Plays it out to Hlošek, who's got lots of space. What can he do with this? He finds Arcas. He's a little bit wide. Tried to find Hlošek again. Good play from Nottingham Forest here. Wilson. Into the middle for Hlošek. Busquets. Out to Zeyfouk on the other side. Into the middle for Arcas. Oh! Wesley is completely on his own there. Balassi. Back to Wesley on the turn. Good save from Newble. Busquets. Out to Hlošek. And there's the half-time whistle. A comfortable first half for Nottingham Forest, who took a very early lead thanks to a wonderful pass by Adam Hlošek and an equally fantastic bit of control and finishing from Arkas. 1-0 at half-time. It's going Forest's way, but they're going to have to maintain their concentration in the second half, because this Aston Villa side can definitely cause them problems. So the second half begins. Forest now shooting to the right-hand side. Seyfuk. Hlošek. Camavinga. Back to Hlošek. Through ball into Arkas. Squares it for Hernandez. And, well, my players not really knowing where they wanted. Oh, hello. Hlošek's done a good job there of winning the ball back. Intercepted it very high up the pitch. Oh, and the break's on here. Trezeguet leading the charge. He's got men all around him if he needs them. Wesley, a great save from Newble, and it needed to be. Wesley absolutely furious. I think the positioning there of the player, it cannoned off his backside. Absolutely vital. And then Newble, of course, making what was a superb stop at fairly close range. Always difficult to gauge where the ball's going to go. The reaction time's required for that. Oh, no. Oh, what a save again by Newble. Goodness gracious me, look at this stop. In fact, was it Newble or was it the defender on the line? I'm not sure. Luiz with the corner. Salisu does well to get up high. The ball's out. Arkas has it. He's got Hernandez ahead of him. Doesn't play the ball when he could have. Wilson. Hlošek. Busquets. Hlošek again. Got the overlap here with Seyfuk. Ball into the box. Arkas was looking for it. Couldn't quite get the right connection. Busquets making the run into the box and getting it back. Wilson. Oh! Well, it wasn't on his favoured foot. But if he just kept it down a little bit more. My, oh my. Maybe I should have played the early ball through to Hernandez. Well, we know what time it is now. It's Eddie time. El Matador, as the fans are apparently calling him. He comes on for Hernandez. He's got slightly more pace, slightly better acceleration. And of course, he's wants to intercept the ball at the most inopportune times for his opponents, which is a great trait to have. Oh, just held on to the ball a little bit too long there, Wilson. Cheeky from Salisu. It's Busquets. Seyfouk. Nketiah making the run. Intercepted well. Busquets getting involved in a lot of the attacks here, which is lovely to see, except that if we get caught on the break like we have here, it could lead to trouble. That's great from Camavinga. Again, the cheeky one by Salisu. Could have got us in trouble that time, but we just about managed to get away with it. Worrell's just going to have to flight one over to Seyfouk, who does a great job of bringing it down. And Loschek skipped past his man. He's got time here to put one into the box if he can find a good one. Arcas! Well, it's a little bit too far out for a header. And Villar will try to get it all the way down the pitch, and does. Ollie Watkins doing a good job of trying to hold his man up. Here's Arcas. Through to... again... trying to find Nketiah, not quite managing it, but nearly sometimes is good enough. Ribeiro. Nketiah near post, it's gone in! Nketiah has his goal. Nottingham Forest have their second, and on 83 minutes, surely everything is settled now. That's great play by Forest on the left wing, using the overlap. A flighted ball to the near post from Ribeiro. And all he had to do was nod it in. I think it might have come off his shoulder. And with a few minutes left, I'm just going to give Cosgrove... Oh, do I dare, actually, because both our fullbacks looking tired. I'm going to bring on Ayet Nouri. I think the rest of the players, with only a couple of minutes left, I think they'll be okay. Going to throw Cosgrove on. And we don't need to run with the ball anymore. We can just flight long ones into the box and hope that he gets onto them. Davis. Well won by Nouri. Here's the first long one forward to Cosgrove. A little bit high for him. Trezeguet. Oh, Worrell's just taken a piece of his man there, but he gets away with it since Villa still have possession. Ollie Watkins out to Davis. Matty Cash waiting to put the cross into the box. Busquets only gets it as far as Douglas Luiz. Seyfouk. And now Hlošek. And that's the final whistle. No time for another attack for Forest, but they'll be very happy with a 2-0 win here. I think the word that you'd use to describe this victory is efficient. Certainly they didn't have a wealth of opportunities. They were passing in and around the box a fair amount. There weren't any incisive breaks. It was all about how they used the ball, and that early goal really did put the cat among the pigeons as far as Aston Villa's defence were concerned. From there, it was just a case of Forest biding their time, waiting for another opportunity to open up itself up. And eventually, at the very other end of the game, it did. So you can see not the busiest of games as far as opportunities to be had are concerned, but 2-0, not a result to be sniffed at, especially when you're playing a team in the top half of the table that still have something to play for. Can't believe that Newell's only got a 6. That seems a little bit unkind on the goalkeeper, who did pull out some saves to really keep us in it. Arkas and Hloshek getting 7s apiece, as did Eddie Nketiah. Arkas, being technically the match winner, gets the man of the match. I wonder if Villa had pulled one back, would Nketiah have been given that man of the match instead? I guess we'll never know. Anyway, let's have a look at the other results today. We are looking at the 2 Manchester results and the Chelsea result, and handily they're all on the other page. Liverpool have lost 1-0 to Sheffield United, making it very much a race for the first place among the top 4. Liverpool have fallen off slightly, so let's flip over the page and see what's happened. Well, Manchester United won 1-0 against Arsenal. Chelsea getting 3 points against Wolves. But look at that at the bottom of the screen. Manchester City 0, Watford 1. The Hornets may have done us a massive favour here. Let's have a look at the table. I think there's going to be some movement at the top, with City falling behind Chelsea and Manchester United. We extend our lead in the league to 6 points, which is huge, absolutely ginormous, because you know what that means. With only 12 points left to play for, and goal differences being relatively similar, I think we can get away with possibly losing 2 games now, and we could still potentially win the Premier League. This is a huge, huge result for us. Well, speaking of huge results, another one we're looking for tomorrow is against West Bromwich Albion. It's another home match, and we'll just have a look at the Premier League table again, just to see where West Brom are. 19th. Well, I guess that means that we're going to be losing tomorrow. It's been one of those seasons where we really struggle against the lesser lights of the Premier League, but do feel free to join me again tomorrow when we continue to make strides towards potentially the first Premier League trophy in Nottingham Forest's history. It will be the first top league title for Nottingham Forest in many, many decades. And of course, I think at this point we're safe in saying that we will be playing in the Champions League next season. And that means probably we're going to have to add a couple more bodies to this squad of real quality in order to really allow us to compete on 2 fronts, if not 3, because the FA Cup is still something that we're aiming for. Right, well, that's going to do us for another episode. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Really does mean a lot. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure to hit that like button. Until tomorrow, when we do take on West Bromwich Albion in what is a real must-win game, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.